Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to show you how to embed a Google spreadsheet into your blog, or in this case, our Google Tips and Tricks page. The idea of the process for this will work for embedding a Google spreadsheet onto any web page if you ever design them in the future. But since we've been working with Blogger, then that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Here's my blog. I have that all set up and ready to go. Here's the name of my blog. Here's my Google a Day spreadsheet, which is what we'll be embedding today, but this will work for any spreadsheet on any web page. Right. We've done embedding before. You know you have to find the embed code. It's a little tricky to start off with for a Google spreadsheet, but it's not too bad. Right. In order to do that, you have to go to the File menu and go down close to the bottom where it says Publish to the Web. When you click on Publish to the Web, you're given a couple of options. Right? The first of which is requiring viewers to sign in with their Centerburg Local Schools account. If you want to limit the viewing to people within Centerburg, you can. In this case, it's not really necessary, but the one that you definitely want to have checked is automatically republish when changes are made. Right? As you make changes to this spreadsheet, what it will do is it'll automatically update the publishing version. Which will ultimately be in Blogger where we embed it. So make sure that is checked so it automatically gets updated. Right. After that, you want to click on Start Publishing. It'll ask you to confirm it. And here's stuff that we have seen before. Right, that's that same menu up here at the top, but down here at the bottom, we have a document link if we want to email the link to other people. All right, but what we're interested in right now is the embed code. It's called an iframe. Right, when you click in this area, you'll notice that the section becomes blue automatically, meaning that the entire code is selected. Right. I'm going to go ahead and press Command C in order to copy it. And I'm going to go ahead and close. At this point, I'm going to switch over to my Blogger. Right, here's my blog area, the initial home screen. I'm going to click on my title. Since we're putting this on our Google Tips and Tricks page, we're going to click on Pages. And I'm going to click on right here's my Google Tips and Tricks page. I'm going to go ahead and edit that. Right. Most of you will see the Compose area come up. This is what's known as WYSIWYG. Right. What you see is what you get. Right. If you type in if you paste in the code in this area, that's exactly what you'll see on your Google Tips page. We don't want to see the code. We want to see your spreadsheet. So since we're pasting code, we want to go to the HTML area, which is right here. Clicking on that. The best place to go, right, because you'll see a lot of this gibberish. It doesn't really seem to make a whole lot of sense, but once again, this is the HTML code telling Blogger what your page should look like. Right. I'm going to go ahead and scroll all the way down to the bottom. Right. At the very end, you'll probably see this /div signifying the end of a division. I'm going to go ahead and enter down one time and press Command V to paste that code. I'm going to go ahead and update it. After it goes through the process of updating, it returns you back to your pages, and it'll give you the option to view the page. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom where I put it, and there is my Google spreadsheet. Right. There's just a couple of problems with this spreadsheet that I think in all likelihood should be taken care of. Right. The first thing, the most obvious thing, is that it doesn't take up or it doesn't utilize the entire space given. Right. It's rather narrow. So the first thing that we should definitely take care of is widening this out to utilize the space that it's given. So I'm going to go back over to Blogger. I'm going to go back into the editing, making sure I'm in the HTML area again. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click right here before this greater than sign. and then I'm going to put a space. I'm going to type in the word width, which is an attribute saying that I'm going to be changing the width of this code. I'm going to put equals and a quotation mark, 100%. Whoops. I'm going to put another quotation mark. And what that's going to do is it's going to tell Blogger that I want my spreadsheet, which is essentially this little iframe character area right here, that I want it to use the 100% of the width that it's given. So I'm going to update it. And it's all updated. I'm going to click back over to where my viewing area is. I'm going to refresh it. And then as you can see, now it's taking up that entire spot. Okay. And the second problem, and this is not much of a problem, is that the height isn't a whole lot. Right? You can only see one or two lines of the spreadsheet, and this is just something that's stylistic. This is nothing that would have to be done, but I just think that you should probably give it a little bit more. So I'm going to go back into Blogger. I'm going to go back into Edit, and right there next to my width equals 100%, I'm going to put that cursor again, that insertion point, right there before the greater than sign. I'm going to type in height. H-E-I-G-H-T. No, H-I-E-E-I-G-H-T. There we go. Equals. And this one is going to take a little bit of playing around with. I'm not quite sure what the height is currently. I'm going to set it to 500 pixels. All right, just to give me a starting point. And that way I can adjust it bigger or smaller based on what it looks like after I update it. Right, pixels is a common unit of measurement for widths and heights on a web page. Right there, it's updated. I'm going to come back over to my blog and refresh it. And there's my spreadsheet. Okay, that's almost a little bit too much. Right, but at least we can see a good amount of information right from the start. All right. And then, like I said, you can choose to make it bigger or smaller if you want, but it's just up to you. And that's it. You follow all of those steps, and you'll have an embedded spreadsheet. Right. The nice thing about the spreadsheet embedding, though, from Google is that it recognizes where you have data at, so you don't have to worry about all of these other cells. If I go back over to my Google Day, since columns F, G, H, I, J, and anything over there, right, since none of them have data in it, it's not publishing anything after my other columns. So that's pretty cool. We don't have to limit that or change the code in any way in order to get it to show just a small area that we're actually utilizing. It recognizes it right off the bat. I hope this helps you out. All right, have a good day.